8. Evaluate and optimize the supply chain. The Evaluate and Optimize the Supply Chain section focuses on improving supply chain performance through continuous evaluation, optimization, and innovation. Modern organizations operate in highly competitive global environments where supply chains must remain efficient, responsive, sustainable, and resilient. The CSCP framework explains that businesses must regularly assess supply chain strategies, operational processes, and network structures to identify opportunities for improvement. Optimization activities involve redesigning systems, adopting best practices, and integrating emerging technologies to enhance operational performance. This section also highlights the growing importance of sustainability, ethical sourcing, and corporate social responsibility as essential components of long-term supply chain success. A major topic within this section is the optimization of supply chain strategy. Organizations must continuously evaluate existing supply chain strategies to determine whether they align with changing business goals, customer expectations, and market conditions. The CSCP program explains that strategic reviews may examine sourcing structures, operational capabilities, transportation systems, inventory policies, and customer service models. Once performance gaps or inefficiencies are identified, businesses redesign supply chain strategies to improve flexibility, responsiveness, and cost efficiency. Strategic optimization ensures that supply chain activities remain aligned with organizational objectives and competitive priorities. Effective strategic evaluation also helps organizations adapt to disruptions, technological developments, and evolving customer demands in global markets. The CSCP curriculum also emphasizes the importance of optimizing supply chain networks and operational processes. Organizations evaluate their existing supply chain networks, facilities, transportation systems, and workflows to identify inefficiencies, bottlenecks, and opportunities for improvement. Network redesign may involve adjusting warehouse locations, transportation routes, inventory placement, or supplier structures to enhance performance and reduce operational costs. Process optimization focuses on improving workflow efficiency, reducing waste, increasing visibility, and enhancing coordination across supply chain activities. The program demonstrates that optimized supply chain networks improve customer service, operational reliability, and resource utilization while supporting long-term business growth and operational resilience. Sustainability is a critical theme throughout this section of the CSCP framework. The program explains that organizations must embed sustainability principles into supply chain operations to address environmental, social, and economic responsibilities. One important concept introduced is the triple bottom line TBL, which evaluates organizational success based on financial performance, environmental stewardship, and social responsibility. The curriculum also references internationally recognized initiatives, such as the United Nations Global Compact and the Global Reporting Initiative GRI standards, which provide guidance for ethical business conduct, sustainability reporting, and responsible supply chain practices. Sustainable supply chains help organizations improve reputation, reduce waste, and support long-term environmental and social goals. The CSCP program further highlights the importance of complying with social, environmental, safety, and quality standards within supply chain operations. Organizations are encouraged to adopt certifications and accreditations that demonstrate commitment to responsible sourcing, worker safety, product quality, and environmental protection. Sustainability metrics are developed to measure performance related to energy use, emissions reduction, waste management, labor practices, and ethical sourcing initiatives. By integrating sustainability objectives into operational decision-making, businesses can improve regulatory compliance, reduce operational risks, and strengthen stakeholder trust. The curriculum demonstrates that responsible supply chain practices increasingly influence customer preferences, investor expectations, and long-term organizational competitiveness. Another significant area of focus within this section is the evaluation of emerging trends and technologies affecting supply chain management. The CSCP framework introduces innovations such as intelligent supply chains, Internet of Things, IoT, blockchain, control towers, and quantum computing. Organizations must understand how these technologies impact current operations and assess opportunities for integration into supply chain processes. Emerging technologies improve visibility, data accuracy, predictive analytics, automation, and real-time decision-making capabilities. The program explains that businesses capable of adapting to technological change can enhance operational performance, strengthen resilience, and maintain competitive advantages in rapidly evolving global markets. Continuous innovation is therefore essential for successful supply chain optimization. Overall, the Evaluate and Optimize the Supply Chain section of the CSCP program emphasizes that supply chain excellence requires continuous improvement, strategic evaluation, sustainability integration, and technological adaptation. Organizations must regularly assess supply chain performance to identify opportunities for optimization and respond effectively to changing market conditions. The curriculum demonstrates that sustainable and technology-enabled supply chains create long-term value by improving efficiency, reducing risk, and supporting responsible business practices. In modern global business environments, organizations that prioritize optimization, innovation, and corporate responsibility are better positioned to achieve operational resilience, customer satisfaction, and sustainable competitive advantage through effective supply chain management practices.